Guys, thank you for joining me today. Welcome back to the Cancer Channel. My name is Paul, and today I want to talk to you about a few things. But before we get started, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and throw a comment down. Let me know what you think about this video. Today, guys, I wanted to talk to you about family with cancer. Some of the effects that cancer will have on your family, some of the reactions, what you may expect telling your family, what type of reactions you'll expect from other friends, co-workers, relatives, whoever you decide to tell. I guess the point of this whole thing is if you have cancer, you know, your whole family has cancer because your whole family is going through it with you. They're supporting you. They're there for you, whether you know it or not. They're in the same battle as you because they're voting for. I shouldn't say voting. I'm sorry, wrong choice of words. But they're with you on this one, and they're supporting you to make you stronger in order so that you can persevere and battle through it. Okay. I want you to know, and I really hope that most of your families do that for you. It's important. It's very important. So, guys, if you don't have family members or if you don't have people that support you, I want you to know that we're supporting you. This channel is supporting you, and we're here for you because we believe in you, and we want you to be strong. We want you to fight, and we want you to continue doing what you're doing every single day until you win. That's what we want. So we're here to support you. If you don't have any other support, we'll definitely be here. Please feel free to reach out to some of the people that comment on here, down in the comments below. That's an avenue for you to reach out and get some support if you need it. For those of you that don't have that support or are not privileged to have it due to, you know, maybe geographical areas or things like that where your family might be completely somewhere else in the world, so on and so forth, right? So please feel free to try to network and communicate. Reach out to your local communities. A lot of hospitals will have bulletin boards up and the information on their websites where you can join certain cancer groups for support. It's going to help you immensely. It's going to help you dissect some of the questions that you have. So please get out there and please do yourself a favor. Build that strength for you, because if you can't do it, nobody can do it for you. This is something that you have to do and reach out. You have to let people know in order for them to be able to support you. Okay? The other thing I wanted to talk about today is, how your families are affected by cancer. And that can vary in so many different ways. It's virtually unlimited. In our case scenario, I'll tell you a little bit about, some of the reactions we've had from family and friends and the reactions that came through, okay? So in some cases, we gave them the news about the cancer and people completely brushed it off. Now, it all depends on the context of the conversation, but, some people might get really upset at that, might get angered by it. Others will completely ignore it or just wash it out and say that it was nothing. There's different reactions, right? So certain people don't know how to react. Especially to news that is, horrifying news, right? Horrible news, right? I mean, you don't ever want a friend or family member or anybody that you know to have to go through cancer. But if you do, the news is not taken lightly. So some people don't know how to react. So I personally take it with a grain of salt. I think that some people that brush it off just may not know how to react. And that's their defense mechanism kicking in. It doesn't mean that they're trying to be mean to you. It doesn't mean that, that they're brushing it off as if it's nothing, because cancer is very serious. So it all depends on the context of the conversation, your relationship with that person, and what you think the message is that they're trying to portray. But keep in mind that, sometimes people use that as a defense mechanism. And so don't necessarily go right to red zone in terms of anger if you're upset at somebody in that retrospect, because there might be more behind the scenes than meets the eye. So, I mean, in some cases, yeah, in some cases you will get people that are, you know, on the more ignorant side, which is a horrible thing. But just to let you know, there's not a lot of those people. And if you do find somebody that's very ignorant to your situation, or does not seem to care about your situation or give you the time of day for it, those are the wrong people to be with. The choice is obviously yours, but in my opinion, you need to distance yourself from the negative people, and you need to distance yourself from people that don't support you, and you need to bring yourself in closer to the people that actually do support you, okay? So, I mean, again, that choice is completely yours. So that's one of the replies that we've gotten. One of many replies that we've gotten. Another reply that we've got is some people just go completely silent and speechless, because they're stunned by the news. When you give them the news that, you know, you or a loved one has cancer, they're completely stunned. They don't know how to react or which way to go. And in a lot of cases, in my opinion, that is deeply moving, because they are deeply affected by the fact that you or a loved one has gotten cancer. And that's actually good news. That's good news, because it shows you how much they care. It shows you that they're deeply affected. And at that time being, they don't know how to react. They don't know what to say. But rest assured, they're going to come around. They're going to most likely help you where they can, how they can, in their own little way, and prop you up, because you need to be propped up. You need to build up that strength. You need to have a circle of strong individuals, whether it's family or friends, co-workers, relatives, doesn't matter. You need to build a strong circle so that you yourself can have not just your personal energy, but you can draw on other people's energy to help you push through what you're going through and your battle with cancer, okay? For those of you that have cancer, or those of you who have family members affected by cancer, or friends, okay? Another reaction you may expect from people, and I mean, there's all types of reactions you're gonna get, but I mean, these are the ones that we got and that we want to share with. And the next reaction is pure out, you know, tears and crying and sorrow, right? And that is deeply moving. That is very deeply moving. It'll make you cry. It'll make your family members cry, and anybody that's in on the conversation. Very emotional. It's part of the process. It's there's a lot of pain in it, but remember, it's part of the process. You need to let yourself go ahead and release all of that fear, all of that tension, all of that sadness all at once. You need to release that, because if you don't release it, you can't move on to the next step. So everybody's different, and like I keep saying, guys, when I tell you these things, this is just from our experience and what we've experienced. Everybody's situation might be different, but you know, from what we've learned, we're trying to pass on the message, and you can take it as a grain of salt, or you can take it as, you know what, this is great information and I want to go ahead and use some of that. The choice is yours. But you know, what I would suggest is, yes, go ahead and let it all out, so that you can move on to the next step, and so that you can feel better, at least incrementally better. And remember what we talked about with those little increments. As you feel better and better and better, they build up and they grow to be really big. And at that point, you're going to be very strong. You're going to have a lot of strength in you. So the bigger that grows, the stronger you'll be through the whole process. And ultimately, it will be easier for you to fight through it. Okay? Because it's much easier to fight through it with strength and positivity than it is with, the opposite. Okay? So we went through the guys and girls that cried. Another reaction is some were immediately supportive, and you'll find a lot of people who were affected by cancer or had family members and friends that were affected by cancer. You can expect them to be immediately supportive. They'll they'll tell you what they feel right off the cuff, and they'll tell you that, hey, you know what, we're here to support you. If there's anything that you need, we're going to be there. Just please reach out. We'll help you wherever possible, because they understand what it means to go through cancer. They understand that people need support, and they understand the value and the strength of support. So guys, I keep saying support, and I keep saying, you know, the value of having a support person and a circle of supportees around you, because it's very important. It's very important to your mental health, your strength, and your willingness to go on and fight. Okay, because I want you guys to fight. I want you guys to do the best that you can in your situation to prove to yourself that you did everything you could and that you win. Okay, I really hope that you win. I really do. And you have my support and my 2 thumbs up, and I hope that you pull through. I hope that you continue to fight, because in my opinion, it's worth it. When wonderful people like you, it is absolutely worth the fight. It's absolutely worth it. And I don't want you guys to give up. And so going back to the individuals that are affected by cancer, you know, they'll give you words of encouragement. Words of encouragement that I want to give you as well through these videos and through this whole series, okay? I hope that this encouragement props you up. I hope it allows you to be stronger. I hope it motivates you to reach out to people, to form that circle of strength, that community, that inner community that's directly related to you and directly affects you and your situation, okay? And I really hope that this video helped you. And I want you to tell me if it did in the comments down below. If you can let me know if this video built up some encouragement, if you learned something from it, or if this video actually helped you out. Please comment down below. And please don't forget to subscribe and like the video, so that we can push this out and wake up the algorithm and push this out to as many people as possible, because cancer affects millions of people, and I want this video to go out and to help them out, to give them the words of encouragement, give them the strength, and give them the courage to go on, because that's what I want. I want this to reach out to those people in need. And if you could help me do that, you would be an amazing person. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you next time. Take care.